One of the most important vehicles for ensuring the cooperation coordination is this committee, the Regional Policy Committee, or RPC. Having this makeup of the RPC ensures all citizens' votes and voices can be heard in our regional government. It ensures that city officials, as representatives of the vast majority of the citizens of King County, have a role in shaping all county-wide policies and plans. We as city representatives take this task very seriously, and we appreciate the responsibility the voters of King County have placed in the hands of RPC. We appreciate the King County Council's willingness to work in partnership with the cities and to ensure that all county-wide policies and plans come through this committee in order to effectuate the intent of the desire of the voters in adopting this form of regional government. Thank you, Mr. Chair.
Again, we have a number of issues before us, but I think one that has drawn a great deal of attention here, and I want to make sure we have a chance for the public to address this issue. We're limiting public testimony because we have a number of people here. As you know, we're going to follow the council rules. It will be 2 minutes per person, and those who are going to speak will come up here, and we'll follow the rules of this committee as we do all county council meetings. The first speaker is Mia Jacobson, and she'll stand up there by herself.
With the Open Meetings Act, our Attorney General's already ruled that you can't make it a prereq to be in a meeting and require someone to do something.
Your testimony begins.
Okay. I wanted to speak to Agenda Item 8, having to do with the King County's Recovery and Resiliency-Oriented Behavioral Health Services Plan. I wanted to speak to this on Monday, actually. I had a lot of things prepared, but Mr. Goss had actually escorted us out of the room when we were in session, which I really question that you have the authority to do that. But I'm really excited that I have the opportunity to address this today. Partially because as I was looking through this packet, I'm seeing a trend that can be found almost everywhere in our government, and it's a trend of reactive problem solving. There already is an issue we're dealing with, and instead of trying to address the contributing factors to that issue, you attempt to just stop the symptom where it comes. But I can see that there are a lot of proactive choices that you can make. I personally have a lot of interest in this arena of study, but unfortunately I can never participate in any of your committee meetings that have to do with generating an ordinance of this manner, and I find that that's a common theme in all of your committees. There's no opportunity for open public comment. There's no real-time relationship with the people. There's no opportunity for real-time conversation, question and answers. There's no way that our representatives are to be held accountable for their decisions. And on the local level, this is astounding to me. We grew up in the same area. We went to the same schools. Our families probably know each other. And you are behaving with the same mindset that has brought our federal government to a place of total inaction. This belief that it's up to you to answer for the people and not to the people. The idea that this is your job, your business, and we shouldn't be allowed in. If we don't speak to your agenda the way you believe we should without any sort of explanation as to why our comments aren't relevant, you escort us out and we attempt to perform our freedom of speech, having my friends stand behind me.
Thank you.
And limiting our testimony.
Next person will be Sam Bellamino.
Yeah, my name is Sam Bellamio, and I'm going to continue on the same theme because you opened up with a great, sorry, Mr. Lewis or Councilmember Lewis, I don't know, but that was a good intro talking about the history of how the regional committee was created. One person, one vote. We can't violate that. What was the other comment? All voices. They want to make sure all voices are heard as we have council members speaking to their aides. Can I have your attention, please? Oh, yeah, you're right. Yeah, sorry, I didn't mean to get that wrong. Excuse me, I'm speaking here. So my concern is that I'm not having all the council members' ears when I'm here, and you don't have any of the committee. This needs to be a regional policy. Any city, any county any county, this county, must require that open public dialogue occurs in the committees, all committees. Pierce County has this as a law. It should be in the charter of this county, and it should be a policy. Why are the voices of all citizens one vote, one person, one vote? We don't have that anymore. The dialogue is shut off effectively. We need to have the committees open. The policies that we have here in this county are not working for the citizens again, and they should be working. And we should maybe to have another vote that we go out with. We voted on having this regional committee. Why don't put it to a vote and see if citizens want your committees open in King County? Most of the cities, I'm speaking primarily the cities because they allow this in their committees, to help us. You're supposed to be putting pressure on King County to require citizens have a chance to speak to their council members. We can only speak to them once it comes up for a vote, when you've already made your speeches, when you've already made your decision. So we aren't in the dialogue. We're not in the process of decision making, and I want it to be a requirement. I want the cities to help stand up against King County's dictatorship. You're just telling us what we have to do. If I speak about how great it was you came to my softball game, you don't shut off the microphone. But if I say what a bad job you're doing, you shut off the microphone, you bring in the sheriffs, and you remove us. That's harassment, and that's not freedom of speech. So please, start acting on behalf of the citizens. The cities, start helping us, and get the county to start working on behalf of the citizens.
Next speaker is a Mr. Alex Zimerman.
Hi, my name is Alex Zimerman and I represent StandUP-America. Guys, what is you acting so don't give people speak in every committee? It's absurd by definition. Every German Nazi and Soviet Union communists don't go to this level what is you come. You know what it means? Because we're spoken about business. His agenda is about business. It's about what is we need doing. And we, like a professional, can have opinion about everything. If we have this, I bring two class action. One class action for $100 million behalf of 50,000 disabled people and senior citizens. I'm a professional. You never listen to me. You are more dangerous than Nazi or communist. You are pure dictator, you know what it means? And I am witnessing this. I have experience with Soviet Union communists and KGB, and my family have experience with German Nazi and Gestapo. You more dangerous. And we talk with all council right now. We speak in Seattle right now, in Bellevue, in Kirkland, Aburnosis, Orlino. We go to all council right now, around all King Country city. We will ask a very simple question. What are you doing here? You're supposed to be open every meeting like you're doing in all city. In Bellevue we can speak about everything. In Seattle we can speak about everything every time. Everywhere. You only one place. In Mr. Von Buckenbauer, with her aristocratic name, you know what it means? Yesterday, what I told you, explain to me, we're not open for another 40 years. I love you guys. For another year you will be a dictator. Who you? And what is philosophy you use? From Hitler or from Stalin? I ask you. I don't hear you. Guys, you understand what is you doing? This idiotic situation. Everybody city have right for speak in every council meeting. You only one who control everything. You control judicial system. You control every system. It's a nightmare what has happened with you. You are a real mafia, a criminality. You are a criminal. You will be arrested. Not today, tomorrow. American will be stand up. We will change this, you crooks.
Mr. I apologize, Yasukawa?
Yasukawa.
Yes, sir?
Yeah, thank you. I came down here as part of the stand-up.
Can you identify yourself, sir?
What's that?
Sir, over here.
My name is Ed Yasukawa.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, I'm a resident of King County. Now, in the interest of time, I wrote down what I want to say to you. Greetings, first of all, to the council and to other employees of the county here. Now, I came here today to inform you as well as to remind you that the biggest problem we seem to have today, metaphorically speaking, is that we have moved from a King County bus to more like a poorhouse bus. And that's a real big problem we are having today. Now, when our country was founded, government was intended to be the solution. Now it is a problem. The problem is that it is growing more powerful every day at the expense of we the people and businesses. There is a saying that money begets power, and power protects its money. The money elite protects its money through government, and government protects its power through money. Government controls us through our financial scarcity, like the budget. Even though it has an abundance of financial means to relieve we the people of our budgetary financial burdens, This abundance is reflected in the CAFR, the Comprehensive Annual Financial Report, which comes out every year at every level of government. The financial abundance found in this fund is big enough to service the budgetary requirements on an annual basis. Government, local, state, and federal collectively are the largest investors in our country. Government protects its investments. They are invested in those so-called too-big-to-fail corporations. In fact, government considers itself a corporation too big to fail. As office holders, you can begin to effect change within government so that the finances available in CAFR, which rightly belongs to we the people, is made available to finance budgetary requirements and thus relieve the financial burdens now being put on the people of this county. So, do not continue to being a part of this legal but illegitimate activity. Claiming ignorance is no excuse. Let it be said that you entered government to do good for we the people. Be the solution and not the problem. Thank you.
Viva America!